If you sit here, your body is here, your mind is there, and who you are is a little away. This is the end of suffering, and this is meditation. Meditation is a phenomenal empowerment that allows you to do whatever is needed in the world, whatever I mean, and still remain untouched by the process of activities that we need to conduct in the world. Namaskaram. All of a sudden, people who had never meditated before and had never even entertained the idea are discussing meditation, the necessity of it, and the desire to do it. Let's have a look at this practice. First, what exactly does the term meditation mean? The English word meditation doesn't really mean anything in the sense that it doesn't specify anything. If someone sits normally with their eyes closed, it's assumed that they are meditating. One can sit with their eyes closed and do a variety of things, such as practicing japa tapa dharana, or having recently perfected the art of sleeping in vertical postures. Therefore, the English word meditation doesn't specify anything. In Tamil Nadu, dhyana is called dhyanam. It's dhyana if you head a little north. What is this dimension that we are attempting to characterize with this term meditation? If you go very far north, it's dhyan. If you go farther up, it becomes chan. And if you go a little further east, it becomes zen. One essential concept we must comprehend is that you cannot practice meditation since it is a characteristic. A quality is the result of a particular process. You can start a process or carry it out, but you cannot carry out a quality. It's like when you want flowers in your garden. You don't sit there and meditate on them. You know what happened to the flower people. If you want flowers in your garden, you don't need to think about flowers. Instead, you need to think about soil, water, and sunlight. If you do these things correctly, flower and fruit will follow. However, because people are so goal-oriented these days, they don't care about the soil, manure, or anything else. They just care about flowers and fruit. You will have to make do with artificial flowers if you want flowers without soil, manure, water, and sunlight. Plastic flowers are fantastic for people who consider usefulness. They serve you in a variety of ways and are guaranteed for 5 years. Flowers are a bother. If you keep flowers in your house, you have to look at them at least 5 times in a day. What's happening? Are they thriving well or not? But if you keep plastic flowers in your home 5 years, guaranteed unlike your life. So essentially the dimension and the process that you're referring to as meditation is very life-oriented. When I say life-oriented today, largely you are material-oriented or at the most mind-oriented. Maybe emotion-oriented or physical body, which is a material again, largely life. Has become like this people's idea of life is if someone says my life, you're supposed to understand they're talking about their job. They're talking about the economic condition in the country or in the world, about their car, maybe about their dog, sometimes about their husbands or wives. It could be anything, but the only thing that's truly life is what is throbbing in this. This is life rester arrangements that we have made, hoping that these arrangements will allow us to enhance our life, whether it's education, career, relationships, marriage, children, wealth. All of these things are pursued in the hope that they will improve our lives. But as you are aware, most people end up becoming enmeshed in these accessories rather than improving their lives. In a very cruel way, I believe the virus is bringing life into sharper focus, making you realize that your expensive home has turned into a prison and your expensive car is worthless because you can't drive it for a while. As a result, naturally, many people worldwide are asking how to meditate and what to do. As I mentioned, you cannot meditate, but you can develop meditation since it's equal. When you reach a particular degree of maturity in your body, mind, emotions, and energies, you will naturally be contemplative. Meditation is not a disability that requires you to close your eyes and be confined to one location all day. Meditation is a phenomenal empowerment that you can do whatever is needed in the world, whatever is needed in the given situation and still remain untouched by the process of activities that we need to conduct in the world. This empowerment, or without this empowerment fact, a human being is crippled. Because if what you have to think, feel, understand, and act in the world is going to rub off on you in such a big way, naturally you will hesitate to do what is needed. Naturally you will avoid doing things that need to be done. In a way, the moment you are in a state where your own activity and the activity of the world around you, and the activity of your mind and your emotion, once they are impacting you every moment of your life, then in some way you will yourself, because naturally you would want to keep the scale of your life very limited, because activity, thought, emotion, involvement with life can cause enormous amount of suffering. Once there is fear of suffering, knowingly or unknowingly, you will limit the scope and possibilities of your life. Meditation means just this in a very simple way. If we have to put it, if you sit here, your body has arrived. If there is a small gap between you and these two dimensions of your physical body and mental accumulations, then your suffering will end and you will be meditating. Your mind is there, and who you are is a bit distance from these two dimensions. These three components make up a very straightforward procedure that is really effective. If you use your breath, thoughts, and awareness in the proper combination, your body and mind can be used so effectively that you almost appear superhuman to someone else. But I'm telling you, this is human. It's not about being superhuman. It's about realizing that being human is super.